And we've got cars of various categories lined up on the starting grid. And the starting grid is stretching all the way back to the row number 8. So 16 machines on the starting grid. And we will take a look at what exactly is what and who is exactly where. Them competing in the GT4 category. B4 that is taking them back onto the start and finish straight. They will line up alongside each other on their respective rows. And then we will get ready for the start of the first endurance race of the 2020 season. All the machines entering the start and finish straight. Let's wait for the signal. Let's wait until everybody is ready. And we're racing, and it is the AMG Mercedes that's taking the lead into the first corner. That's no surprise, but that Dayglow Lamborghini already up into second from 5th on the grid. Amazing start there by Miro Konopka. Great getaway from the Slovakian man, very experienced. Steady work. Trying not to make any mistakes. Trying to not reach the outright ultimate edge necessarily when it is not needed. That's also a great characteristic and value to a racing driver. You need to know when to push. You need to be able to drive fast, but sometimes you just need to be able to drive fast enough. You don't always have to go for the ultimately fastest laps. It is good enough sometimes if you are simply fast enough and you are extending the gap but still keeping probably something in your pocket for if necessary. Interesting scrap between the TCR cars. That is the Audi of Radim Adamek and Miro Horňák defending from one of the VW Golfs that actually could be Šimon Ledňák, driving for the GT2 Motorsport. And he is really trying to find his way past. He's looking onto the left and right motorsport machine of Zoltán Zenger and Szabolcs-Gál. All of them enjoying a nice scrap within among themselves in this group. And all of them actually following that Cayman of the duo of Marko Czoza and Mario Jukic, driving for the AK Anvi Racing Grobnik local team with the Porsche Cayman, currently making it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more spicy in that TCR category. That's unraveling right behind its rear wing. So it's Audi, VW and Cupra forming an interesting group. It is actually a battle for, let me check, 12th, 13th and 14th in the field. And already among them you can see the leading Mercedes lapping all the cars. We've not really been racing for very long so far, and the Merc showing its pace, showing its potential so early on, already lapping the cars. Oh, this is going to be really interesting. The leading Mercedes managing to stay out of trouble, as I mentioned. This is exactly that sort of trouble he does not need, because it seems to us on paper, and we've already seen that as well in the sprint race earlier on during the day, that on paper this car should have no match in the field. But one silly error, one mistake, he was definitely faster through the ranks there than Daniel Skalicki. Dan Skalicki still trying it around the outside of that Cayman, which has just nearly lost it. But in the end, managing to keep it on the black stuff, as they say. past these cars because they keep battling it out for 12th position, whereas Szymon Ladniak is already gone further down the road. He's already found a couple of seconds on this group, whereas that Audi RS3 still stuck behind that Cayman. Same goes for that green Cupra of the Hungarian Zengo Motorsport team. So no progress being done there. Another try. This should be interesting. Leading into the first corner. Adamek Horňák. That's the pairing. Such a shame that we can't stay in that battle, because it looked to me like Dan Skalický can have another go. These two TCRs still stuck behind the Cayman. No changes there. And that is Daniel Skočdopole in P4, already lapping all of them. Yes, so... Ooh, that Cupra being really fast on the entry, trying not to shred any. So you can be following the racing action. Actually, if I look... Ooh, there's a crash. There was a crash. That was the RS3 Audi of the duo of Adamek and Horňák, and there was another car in this collision. I only saw a flash of it. For position. So this is the Audi number 38, and there's a problem on the left rear wheel. Oh, that was Joachim Galasch actually in his VW Golf. So it's in a bit of an extended version, and I'm not sure. Szabolcs re-entering the pits in his Zengo Motorsport machine, and there is the black and grey and day glow Audi coming into the pits for repairs. So let's check the rear wheel. Yeah, it's just that wheel arch bent, and it goes into the contact with the left tyre. Question is now, how much of a damage did that tyre collect? If too much, it will need to be replaced. The mechanic has already begun with removing of the wheel. Let's see how that goes. And yeah, this tyre can no longer be used. So you see, basically, that piece of bodywork pretty much machined mechanically. Part of the team is retiring the car from this race, so very unfortunate situation for them. And that was Miro Horňák. Definitely frustrated and disappointed. However, he's also done. So all 18 machines lined up on the starting grid. The tension is rising, and we are awaiting the race start here at Grobnik. Dusan Borkovic from pole position, and we are really ready to go. Let's see how that goes into the first corner. Revs rising. The season is off. Great start for Dusan Borkovic and also Milovan Vesnic, who's taking second immediately from Matěj Konopka. He did not get the best getaway from his position, and he's losing ground, and he's falling down to third. Dusan Borkovic leading into the first corner from Milovan Vesnic. Then it's Matěj Konopka. He lost a place. That's Radim Adamek there, battling for that 17th place with Žarko Knego, which moment of surprise. And he opened the gap to Milovan Vesnic. This is a battle between Žarko Knego and Radim Adamek. Radim Adamek does not really have great memories of this corner from yesterday. He was punched off the track and out of the race by Joachim Galasch. Pretty much clear he really wants to defend that champion's crown. However, he did not really get any proper testing. because it's quite complicated to get to a proper racetrack in Serbia. Basically, there isn't any, and the other opportunities, let's say Slovakia Ring, Hungary Ring, or any other track, were not really available in the past months for obvious reasons, because of the coronavirus pandemic situation and strictly limited traveling, strictly limited activities. It was not really possible for Milovan Vesnic to properly prepare for the comeback. On the other hand, drivers like Joachim Galash, Dusan Kozil, they did get some running. Also Dusan Borkovic. He's got plenty of experience and also a very, very experienced team supporting him. It is no less the Hungarian... Sebastian Kolakovsky there. So it is, we are starting, and it is Dusan Borkovic leading the way. Oh, and there's a crash, there's a contact. The car number 365, that's Nemanja Milovanovic, making a mistake in the second. So that's it for the race, and let's see